everyone, welcome back to Super Jerry 27's Nerd Cave, where I like to talk about comic books, video games, mild social commentary, and just watching the world burn, it looks like, right? But, so if you like that kind of thing, subscribe. I'm on my road to 300, and I would love to hit it by the end of the year. That would be an amazing feat for me, because I am a low-budget YouTuber who literally needs to return the microphone he got off Amazon Prime, because sometimes it works like 60% of the time, it works 20% of the time. Hopefully you get that reference. But today we're talking about 5 Xbox 360 RPGs that you need to play before you die. Now, I think only 2 of these were specific to the Xbox 360 console, but the other ones did not play properly on the PS3. So they're kind of, stuck on the Xbox 360. So let's take a look. What do I got here? All right, first, this game I pre-ordered for the OG Xbox back in the day. And I was overjoyed when they made an anniversary edition that you can play on your your Xbox 360. I don't know why I have it up there side down. I love Peter Molyneux. I wish he could have done what he really wanted to do with this game. I was disappointed that the first time I played it, it was only 8 hours. I beat it in like 8-9 hours, and I didn't rush it. But this game is great. It's not that pretty. It's not the greatest HD remaster, but it's a funny, fun, just fantasy game that you know that Shakespeare would enjoy. Now, I remember in this era of gaming, BioWare was king. They suck fucking dick now, but back then, middle 2000s, they were like, you saw their name on a game, you were like, fuck yeah. So, I remember watching commercials for this game. I couldn't wait for this game. I was working at Hooters at the time, and I remember seeing the commercials during the football games for Dragon Age. That's the base game, and then back in the day, you could buy on disc the DLC. Like, what have they taken from us? But this game, so good, so well written, so immense, and just well thought out. The sequels really don't compare anything to this, and I have no faith that Dragon Age 4 is going to be any good. But if you can get your hands on these, Dragon Age Origins, it's amazing. Like, you can play, I think, 5 different characters, and they have, oh my god, 2000, when did this come out? Let's see, where's the original one? All right, this came out 2009? Oh, I thought it was longer, but amazing games that you should pick up and play. This is what's probably going to be hard to find. I don't remember these being very easily accessible, but these games were so good. So good. Such a great, just jump into fantasy for BioWare. Alright, next one up on the list is Elder Scrolls. This is one of the first games I purchased for my Xbox 360, along with Dead Rising, from Circuit City when they were still a functioning business. I snagged a credit card, which you should never do. Fuck credit cards, because then they own you. But I was young, I was probably 27, 28, grabbed this, and fell in love with Bethesda and the Elder Scrolls world. I've beaten the hell out of this game. I put about 80 hours in it. I didn't do it all in one sitting. This took me about 3 to 4 years to actually see the finalness of this game. But it is one someone has to play. And the Shivering Isles are also amazing. Like, the DLC is great. And this is what they took from us. Like, I could actually buy DLC on a fucking disc, and they don't do that anymore, and that pisses me off. It really does. Alright, up next is the only game that I've not beaten on this list, and that is Obsidian's game from 2010, Fallout New Vegas. R.I.P. Matthew Perry, thank you for bringing the checkered jacketed person to life. I forgot your name in it, I apologize. But this is a great game, another follow-up to KOTOR Tour from Obsidian, who kind of went to the wayside for a little bit, but then they came back in action with The Outer Worlds, which is a phenomenal game. You should play that. The Outer Worlds. Get it. This game you should also get. It's fun. I haven't beaten it because I'm stuck in like a waypoint check, if that makes sense. Like, I see where I have to walk, yet when I get to said point, I'm not at said point. So I don't know why. I'm going to pop it in and figure it out, because I do want to beat this. This is a classic that I need to beat, being a gamer. And then finally, a game that none of us will ever experience again in our life, if that makes sense, a game like this. And that is BioWare's follow-up to KOTOR, which is Mass Effect, only available on the Xbox 360. This game was revolutionary when it came out in, I think, 2007, 2008. The world was vast and expansive. The choices that you made in the game could lose you characters in following games, situations. Like, this is a game you have to play a lot. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure with bigger stakes. Now, Mass Effect 2 is the best game in the trilogy, and it took everything that this game set the groundwork for and pumped it up by 1,000. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure everyone that made this game is no longer BioWare because EA purchased BioWare and destroyed them. I mean, EA purchased Bungie and destroyed them. All these people have left and will never, ever get a AAA title like this again. I firmly believe that. Like, we have to go to like AA's and single A titles to get good games like this. But they will never come from a huge studio again, which is unfortunate. Now, I know I've missed some RPGs, and the only reason they're not on this list is because I'm barely scratched the surface of them. I know Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, The Last Remnant, and Infinite Undiscovery are, some very good Xbox 360 Japanese RPGs, but I'm not good at those games. I haven't played them very much. I'll start to play them, and then something shiny will come out, and I'll play them instead, and I'll forget how to play the JRPG. So I know about those, but what other RPGs I might have missed on the Xbox 360? Please let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe, and let's hope my microphone didn't fudge this up for me.